Hey, welcome back to Roulette Calculators. So on my last session, I was doing 50 cents per number. I got loss, win, win, loss, win. Took 23.50 profit. My target was 25. So I'm back on the table now. I've been tracking a bunch of evolution tables. I thought I'd change it up. I've just been looking at immersive roulette. Nothing special just yet, but currently on a depth of 4, and this is from the get-go. So this is obviously from tracking the tables from the get-go. So I want to see what happens with this one. If that carries on hitting high depths, I might be inclined to play with that dealer. If I do, I'm going to have to increase my bet size to €1 per number instead of 50 pence. In which case, instead of a 25 target, I'll go for a €50 target for that. But that's going to double my bankroll. So instead of it being 95 per number, I'm going to be sat at 190 advised bankroll. And that means I can go 4 steps down successfully. But let's see what happens. Okay, it looks like the dealer has brought that in at a depth of 4. So we're going to -1 from that. That's obviously going to be a depth of 3 because we always -1 from the first. And you can see there in the depth count, hit the unhighlighted section 3 times and the highlighted section once. I'm going to scroll through a few of the other tables that we've got tracking to see if there's anything interesting. So here we had a depth of 1, 0, 0, currently on a depth of 3. So that's a bit of a mixed bag, not really interested, and it's speed roulette, which is also not as fun to play with. This is on a depth of 0, 1, currently on a depth of 1. So if that returns back to 0, that could be one to have a look at as well. That means they're kind of alternating. There you go. So it's gone 0, 1, 1. That could be another table to look at. VIP roulette has had depth of 0, 0, 0, and now currently on a depth of 2. Okay, so again, I can keep an eye on that one. This one's roulette. Now this is looking flawless. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, currently on 0. However, it is that dreaded table called roulette, which I find to be very, very scamming. And it's gone to a depth of 1 now. I mean, it looks lovely. It really looks nice. But I've had a lot of trouble in the past with that table. So I'm not tempted to play on that just yet, even though it's looking really nice. Just from past experiences, I've seen what looks like a lot of manipulation happen with the ball on that particular table. So let's have a look at immersive. So immersive, depth of 3 there. It's gone to a depth of 1 this time. Scroll through speed roulette. I'm not really interested in that one. Roulette and Vivo was 0, 1, 1, 0. I'm going to take a look at that table, Roulette and Vivo, which is this one, last number 34. So yeah, let's have a look at this table and see what this particular dealer is doing. With the evolution tables, the racetrack matches up with my racetrack. We are looking at adding a button so you can alternate the orientation of our racetrack. But that's gone to 0. So let's add a bit of volume. And yeah, I think we'll just go with it. So I'm going to go on 0. So let's go here. Oh, didn't have enough time. But yeah, I think for this one, because he's had highlighted, unhighlighted, then highlighted, unhighlighted, then highlighted, highlighted, back to highlighted. So he's hit the highlighted section 5 times, unhighlighted section twice, and that's gone to number 6. So that would have just missed it by 1. So that's okay. That's gone to a depth of 1 now. So now would be the best time to put the bet on, and that will be on number 6. So let's go on number 6 like this. We're doing 50 cents per number. And let's see if we can generate €25 in profit. Look at that, my chat privileges have been enabled. Thank you very much. So we want to see that land before 0. Where is it going to go? Oh, 32. Okay, so we got the win. It looks a bit like it was going to go past, but we got the win there. So we're going to put a W there. And all we're going to do is step to the right. And I think I'm just going to go straight in and bet on number 32. And the reason for this is because it hasn't gone past a depth of 1 yet. If it goes to a depth of 1, I'm simply following the step system and increasing the bet by 1. So it's essentially a single bet progression, like a single bet martingale. Unless it goes above a depth of 2. In that case, then we're going to have to kind of rely on that step system to pull us out by getting more wins than losses. But let's just see what this dealer does. Where's that gone to? Number 17, that's another win. It was a bit of a rim spin, so we got a bit lucky on that one. But that's given us a win, so we're going to put that there. And, oh, this is set to €1. Well, I've got to change that to 50p. So I'm at 17 profit now. And what number did that go to? That went to number 17. So I'm going to put, again, 1 unit on number 17. And you see here, the depth of 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0. So let's see what happens. Let's see if we close this out with a flawless victory, or let's see if we have to use the step system. So we want to see that land before 0 again, between 23 and 26. Oh, on 26, there we go. So we've hit that. We've done a flawless victory, but 2 of those was right on the edge. So we got lucky on a few of those, but that's given us the win-win-win, which has put me to the target, €25.50. And my advised target for doing a bet of 50 cents per number is 25. Now, if I was doing that as €1 per number, my advised target would be 50. Okay, and you can see I would have made 51 by following exactly the same thing. And like I said, this is about scaling. It's about staying on the table for as short a time possible, getting your wins, and then leaving. So just the same, if you're a high roller, you could be doing $10 per number. You'd have got your 3 wins, made 510 in profit, and that would be it. And that's why the advice target adjusts and matches what your performance is doing. So you're not having to stay on the table longer to get the target. You're just scaling the amount that you're betting. But because my bankroll is fairly low, I am just doing 50 cents per number, which means if I had a bad run, I could go down to step 4, which, you know, if you get a win, you step to the right. If you get a loss, you step down. So make sure you check out the getting started guides on how the step system works. But it's fairly simple. You get a loss, you step down. You increase by 1 unit every time you step down. Every time you get a win, you're going to step up and across, and you're going to reduce your units by 1 each time. Okay, so anyway, I hope you enjoyed the session. That has put my balance up to €240. Remember, I started at €19 with this one. I'm tempted to make a withdrawal just because I'm trying to instill that into the players, not to sit on the tables too long. And again, it's wise to build up your balance and then withdraw some money, so you're always in profit and you're not getting tempted just to keep scaling up your bets. Because if you do that, like for example here, if I did do €1 per number, if I did have a losing session, I'm going to lose €190, okay, which is a lot of the balance. That'd leave me with €50 in the account. However, if I withdraw, say, 140 and leave 100 in there and then carry on with the 50 cents, okay, then I only need 95 in there. So even if I lost that, I'm still going to remain in profit. And, you know, of course I'm profit from €19, but it makes it easier so you can climb up, withdraw some, climb up, withdraw some, and then you should start thinking about scaling, okay? But I'm not doing the scaling just now, because a lot of my videos I've done that, and I'm doing larger bets, which I know isn't for everybody. I'm trying to show you how you can make long-term profits and generate long-term income from that. And like I said, you know, it's only 25 euros profit, but I just did the session about an hour ago where I made another, I think it was 23.50 or something like that. So, you know, I've made like close to 50 euros profit, and gameplay wise it's only really been about 10-15 minutes, so it's not a bad hourly rate if you do that. But I don't really need the money. I'm just playing just to show you exactly what I'm doing. So if you do need the money, then I suggest you don't play roulette as well. That's one of the things, you know, it's still gambling regardless of what you're doing. So I hope you enjoyed the system. You can also see here now, and this is why I don't stay on the table. This is looking great. Ready? 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0. Now he's at a depth of 3. So he's changed what he's doing. That's gone to 34. So that will come out now. but you can see that that depth of 3 is now going to get transferred down here. So dealers do have their patterns, but they can also change their patterns. And if you find a consistent dealer, you might find now that he goes on a string of unhighlighted quite a few sessions. So just keep that in mind. If the dealer changes, you have to change as well. Don't just think, well, no, he's going to return to this. It doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes it does, but you've always got to analyze that dealer and play smart. And as I always say with each video, please bet smart. And I really mean that. Take care, guys. I'll see you on the next one.
Subscribe now.